Hey guys, Billy here. I'm a gladiator hunter, and this season I've been top 300 in 2v2 and top 200 in the RBG bracket. And in this video I'm showing you some of the games I did with a paladin that I found from LFG who wanted his first 1600. I hope you enjoyed the video, and comment down below if you play a healer and would like to play some games. And as always, you can subscribe for more hunter content. You can also catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Billybobbs, and you can join my Discord. I'll put the links to both in the description. I hope you enjoy the video. Here we're facing Asa Disc Priest. So I run up here. I forget my webcam's not on, so I then turn it on. Then open on the priest just to get combat, so my pallet doesn't get sapped. The rogue opens him. I then switch my attention to the rogue. I will then stun the priest, and I'm hoping the pallet will hodge, but he doesn't until a bit late. I trap the priest, keep doing damage to the rogue. We then get the hodge. I get a kill shot in, keep doing damage to him. Then the priest is out of CC and the rogue bombs. I tried to kick this hill, but I'm in the bomb, so I couldn't. The Pala then blinding lights, and pain sump is almost over, so we can get a bit of pressure here. I get blinded, so I sack my priest here. They've also domed, so we have quite a lot of pressure at this point. I kick the heal at the end of the cast, then I go in for a full trap. I flared to get the rogue out, however I didn't have a mark on him, which meant he's able to meld here and get a re-stealth. I try throwing a tar trap down just to bait him out, but it doesn't work. I then just start hitting the priest because I can't hit the rogue at this point. The rogue then opens, I swap my attention back to the rogue, do damn, my Pala will die shortly. I don't know where he used bubble, but we didn't have it here, so the rogue manages to kill him. I then trap the priest full, kick the rogue's fleshcraft, and manage to kill the rogue. We then 1v1 the priest for a little bit, but the priest knows he can't win, so he eventually ends up leaving, and therefore we win the game. Here we're facing Rep Pala Fire Mage, and this got a follow, so I was thanking it Adoons for the follow in the chat. I go in to try and get combat and just start damage because I don't have that much healing. I manage to get a barb shot onto the Pala, and I send my pets in as well. Put a tar trap down in case he comes around to slow him. My pets are now chunking him, so disengage around, start doing damage to him. I then trap the mage on his combustion. He then trinkets, the Pala also trinkets. I sack myself, so I'm completely fine here. They start doing some damage to my Pala, and we get bubble and block. The Pala is also very low because he's not healing whilst in the bubble. He also used his shield as vengeance here. I avoid the wake of ashes. I'm kiting him a bit so he cannot connect. I silence the mage. I'm doing big damage to the Pala. His avenging wrath proc falls now. I'm still doing damage. He tries to line, however I managed to kill him, and I could have kicked the cast if needs be. I then end up kicking the poly on the mage, and then it's quite easy because we just do damage to the mage and eventually he dies. Therefore we win the game. CC the priest and kill the rogue. Thank you so much both for the follows, subs as well. Means a lot. We're gonna go. I'm gonna get combat for you so you can heal me now, and then you'll be in. Okay. Feign death is bone spikes. Stun, into trap. Okay, really nice hodge, that was good. Sacked here, fine. Win. Oh, he's not dead. Fuck, I thought he died. Wait, did he play death from above? I've not seen that in a while. Kick. I'm bad, fuck. Oh dear. He dies now though, BM pulls. Maybe. Healing my pet. PS is down. Maybe we can kill 3. I couldn't kick that fleshcraft. Hello, Hattori. Why is he selling my pets? Really good hodge. We win on this. Really nice hodge there. Good job. And now here we're facing Holy Priest Warrior. We both charge in, and the warrior then comes out behind the pillar, and he will start doing damage to me shortly. Now, he charges me, I disengage away, he stormbolts me, I trinket and then slow him. He's now really slow. He leaps on me as well. I try to Dora Shadows away and I bait his kick. The priest has now faded and the warrior has blade stormed. The priest just feared. He didn't get me though. I now trap the priest, but I'm feared so it doesn't do that much. He breaks the fear though. He's also used Spell Reflect at this point. He then charges me again. I make sure to keep him slowed, as it's very important versus warrior. So now he's slowed and he's realised that he can't hit me, so he started to hit my healer instead. I then go closer to the priest so I can kick his heel. I then slow the warrior again, and now he's in the middle of the map so he can't really do anything. He's not hitting me or my healer. At this point we have a lot of pressure because he's not able to hit anything and my pets can just do a lot of damage to him. I'm making sure to keep distance so that I'm slightly too far for him to charge. He now leaps me and then charges me behind the pillar. He then has to waste his BM because he lined his healer. I'm then kicking the healer, although I missed the kick. I also get disarmed. He's then still charging me and his BM falls very shortly. I have stun traps soon, so I feign death and my healer bops me as well to get me out of the stun. I then stun the healer into a trap, slightly late, but he doesn't death, so it's fine. The warrior is now following me away from his healer, so I pop Bestial Wrath. He tries to Spell Reflect, but because the healer is still in CC, we end up landing the kill. Here we're facing a Frost DK Disc Priest. So the DK comes to start going in, however he backs out and then goes to the middle of the map. I'm then trying to go close to his healer so I can land a stun into a full trap on the healer. I'm then doing damage to the DK, and this is some of his cooldowns, so I'm running away from him. We then also get Icebound Fortitude and Paints Up. They don't have many major cooldowns left, so we should be able to land the kill fairly soon, probably on our next go. Then still doing damage, he uses his Necrolord grip ability, so I line to make sure that I don't get gripped in. And here, they use AMS. I go in line of sight of the DK, so I get gripped in, so I'm in line of sight of the priest. I kick his heel, and then the DK's low, so I feign death the Mind Games, and then kill shot, and we're able to land the kill on the DK. Here we're facing Windwalker Resto Shaman. The Windwalker goes in, paralyzes me, and then starts to go on my healer. I then sack my healer, and start doing damage to the Windwalker. The Shaman groundings, I kick his heel after killing the grounding, and then I full trap him. Karma is on the monk, so I go through, still do damage. My healer's kicked now, and so he tries to kite away. I then stun the healer so we can get some more pressure, and we force the monk to use his wall. He's now chasing me, so I slow him, use cheater, and then run away. I also feign death is slow. I then go back into line of sight so that I can kick the shaman if he casts. He then casts. The monk is now connecting onto me. I then try and Dora Shadows onto the shaman, and I kill his grounding totem. I then slow him and manage to land a full trap. He also misses his cap totem. I then keep doing damage to the monk while the shaman's in a full CC. My healer is getting a little bit low here, so it's a little bit scary. The shaman uses Spirit Walker's Grace, so he can cast and not be interrupted. The monk is now connecting back onto me, then changes his mind and goes back to my healer. He then rings a piece, and my healer hodges him. The shaman earthen walls, and we've got a lot of damage here. The shaman's off DR, so I throw a trap, land the trap, get the trinket, and then kick his cast. We should be able to win soon on the next go, as they don't really have much left. Still doing damage to the monk here, and I get my Bestial Wrath back, so I pop it, free to myself, and start doing more damage as I get rooted. I then have a kill shot proc, use it on the monk, it crits. I then stun the shaman into a full trap. The monk karmas, but because he's so low, I decide to go through karma, and then we can land a kill here. Here we're facing BM Holy Paladin, so this is a mirror comp here. The BM opens on me and flayed shots me. I flayed shot his pet, so he can't remove it. My healer then stuns the paladin, and I stun the hunter. The hunter trinkets and royal sacrifices himself. He's still quite low though, so I can still pump damage. I move on top of my healer, but we trinketed the trap here anyway. We then get sack. I try and post a big heal, but I'm a global too late, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't purge it. Still doing damage to the hunter here. I get sack is now gone, so I try to Door of Shadows onto the paladin to get another trap. Get a full trap here, which he trinkets. My healer is then in a CC, but he bubbles to get out of it. The Hunter pressed Bestial Wrath here, still doing damage. We also get Turtle and a Vending Wrath from the Pala. The Hunter cancels his Turtle, still doing damage to him. I have my kick ready so I can kick the Paladin's next cast. I post a bop from the Hunter, and then the Pala tries to fake cast me. It doesn't work. After still doing damage to the Hunter, I have stun back very shortly. So my Pala is now out of CC, and the Hunter is low. So I stun him just after the big kill, and we get bubble here. We still have trap because we didn't use it. I'm now doing big damage to the Hunter, and then I kick the Paladin's heal, and this means that the Hunter dies. And now here we're facing a BM Rester Druid. So I go in, I flare to try and get the Hunter out, but then he opens on me anyway. Do big damage to the Hunter, he traps my healer, we trinket that into a Hodge on the Hunter. I pop cooldowns, do big damage to the Hunter, get a kill shot proc. At this point he's low, the healer presses Overgrowth. Nature Swiftness heals the wrong target, so I stun him into a full trap at the very last second. The Hunter's Turtle is ending soon, as is Ironbark, so I keep my pets on the Hunter, continue doing damage to him. My Paladin blinding lights the Druid and the Hunter. The Druid doesn't trinket, so therefore the Hunter dies as he has no cooldowns left. This is the final 1600 games for our Paladin. It's against a Paladin and a Windwalker. The Windwalker has full gear and the Paladin's fairly high gear. The monk starts to go on me, and my Paladin hodges him. He then trinkets the hodge, and I land a full trap on the Paladin healer. The monk is now following me far away from the Paladin. The Paladin lands one hill, and then gets blinded by my Pala. The monk then lines behind the pillar, pops Karma. I go through as I'm full health, and therefore we kill the monk, and then the Pala leaves. This meant our Pala got his first 1600. Big thanks to JJ the Paladin for the games, and congrats on your 1600. It was a lot of fun, you played well, and yeah, if anyone else is interested in viewer games, I do them quite often on stream, so you can check that out at twitch.tv/Billybobbs. I hope you enjoyed this video.